Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back. Now in today's video, we got a good one. The very first official speculation map for Halloween Horror Nights has just dropped. Yes, you guys heard it here first. Aquí cayó, it has landed, ya aterrizó, and it is amazing and it is beautiful. La verdad, it is beautiful. Now, the people that have dropped the speculation map, they're not just any regular people like me que say, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that. No. Estos muchachos, they are legit, all right? They, for the past few years, have predicted and dropped these speculation maps, and they are 90% right. So they mostly get todo right y ponle que 1-2 wrong, ¿verdad? But either way, they're mostly always right. So these people, obviously, they are the Horror Nights Nightmare. You guys could follow them on X, ¿verdad? Little B, son buena onda y son chidos, and they dropped the speculation map. So in today's video, we'll be looking over and seeing and speculating, speculating what these houses are, ¿verdad? Through the images. Alright, so let's dive right into it. Vámonos a la speculation map. Vámonos! And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the very first official Halloween Horror Nights 2025 speculation map. So, la verdad, it's looking amazing and it is looking really, really good. All right. So, right now, we're going to dive right into this and we're going to speculate the speculation map, pues, a ver, to dive into our first one. So, let's go and let's dive right into it. Vámonos. Starting off with this camera. Now, this camera can only mean one thing and one thing only. Five Nights at Freddy's. Yes. Come on now. Like, ¿qué más va a ocupar a security camera like that? What other game or movie or lo que caiga, lo que sea, requires to be watching out of security camera the whole time? It has to be Five Nights at Freddy's. It just has to be. Now, this has it located where Texas Chainsaw was at last year. So that's a nice area. It's a big space. If they build it there, I could easily see them building Freddy Fazbear's Pizza right there. Like, la verdad, it would look amazing. It would look so awesome. Like, I could see it right there. You know, la verdad, I see it right there. You know, my speculation, I had it on the other lot, pero la verdad, right there is amazing. It is perfect. Nadie lo va a estorbar. It is right there. It is good. It is a good place and a good spot for Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, moving on to the next one, we got this good old thumbs up, and that thumbs up cannot be no one else's, pero it could only be one thing and one thing only, and that is Fallout. Fallout obviously grew crazy in popularity because of the TV series, you know, originally based off the video game. You know, la verdad, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I do not know much of it. I have not seen the show, and I have the game, pero no lo he jugado. So I'm gonna play it like that I could learn more about it. Pero la verdad, more than likely it's gonna be Fallout, because solo ese morro does a thumbs up, pues. He only does a thumbs up like that, you know. And well, that house is gonna be located where The Weeknd is usually at and where he was at last year. That's gonna be the location for the Fallout house. So now moving on to the next one. So this one here is really interesting. This one here really catches your eye, dare I say, with the magnifying glass or a spyglass. Now, with the spyglass, as you can see right there, there seems to be an image of a ghost, ¿verdad? Está un fantasma. Now, with the ghost right there, what else could it be? Spyglass and a ghost? It is Scream, all right? It is Scream. It has to be Scream. Why? Porque aquí está el why. Aquí está. Spyglass Media Group. Who is Spyglass Media Group? Well, they're a television company, ¿verdad? For movies, teles, and all that. Pero, as you guys can see, Thanksgiving, Bruce Almighty. But the most important thing about right now is the first three that appear right there. Scream. Yes, they have taken over the Scream franchise with Paramount. Y pues, come on. Spyglass Media Group. Ghost face, you know, a ghost in the magnifying glass. Like, come on, please let it happen. In the map, it has it indicated that it's gonna be positioned where Monsters Eternal Bloodline was at last year. Now, la verdad, that place flopped. That maze flopped. That house did not do well. Pero the place where it was located at, which was in the studio where the original Frankenstein was at, that studio was awesome, and that was really cool. So now imagine they replaced Monsters Quest, where it did not good last year, with a popular fan requested thing after all these years, Scream. That would be amazing and wonderful. Alright, that would be great. So now let's go on to the next one. Vámonos. So this spot right here is by The Mummy, the ride, but it is currently unknown. No one knows what it is. I hope it's The Last of Us 2. It was there 2 years ago. 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. And then this past year that passed was, what was it? Toxic Waste, algo así, with the zombies, algo así. The one they did. So, I don't know. But I don't know if it would be The Last of Us. I want it to be, but I don't know if it would be, honestly, because they already have Fallout, which is like a video game turned show series. So, no sé. So, it could be that, or it'll probably just be one of Universal's own, like, IP, something that they make, But yeah, so let's go to the next one. Vámonos. Next up, we go to the upper lot, and we got Monstros. The Return of Monstros 3. Monstros 3. It's gonna be in the same spot as last year's, ¿verdad? And the year prior. But with this one, it has a little doll. So it is rumored heavily that it is based off La Isla de las Muñecas, ¿verdad? Which is an island in Mexico, in Xochimilco, that, pues, the legend has it that a guy, like, it's an island filled with a whole bunch of dolls, ¿verdad? An island filled with a whole bunch of dolls and everything, because the guy believes that they would bring back, and they were possessed, pues, by a girl, y todo, that he tried saving and everything, and it's a wild, crazy story. I recommend you guys look it up. La Isla de las Muñecas en Xochimilco, ¿verdad? It has an X. Pero yeah, that's what the rumored house is, with the Muñeca and Monstros 3, for the trilogy y todo. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be that one, and that'll be wild. That'll be crazy, but it'll be badass. Alright, it'll be badass. So now let's go to the next one. And being next to Monstros, where A Quiet Place was at last year, and Evil Dead Rise was at the year prior, this house is rumored to be Slaughter Cinema. Slaughter Cinema. I know it has been in Horror Nights before, mostly residing more in Orlando, but I mean, it'd be cool if they brought it here, la verdad. I don't know much about it, to be honest. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't know much about it, but it'd be interesting, la verdad, and it'd be really awesome to see it there, like Slaughter Cinema. Like, está chido, pues, because of the film reel right there, verdad, y pues all the drippiness y toda la sangre and everything. Slaughter Cinema, so... hopefully it is that one. It looks interesting. It looks really awesome. And it'll be something cool, pues, to be and to see, pues, la verdad. So let's go to the next one. Vámonos. Next up, we got what is unknown, the Terror Tram. We still do not know what the theme will be for this year. Honestly, last year it was the Blumhouse, right? It was the Blumhouse one. The year prior, I think it was like cats or something. Like, it was some crazy cats or something. Tan locos, no? It was weird. Pero... this year it's unknown. I feel like what would go crazy and sell out like wild and catch a lot of eyes and everything was, even though I know I wished it to be as the Unknown House by The Mummy, if they were to do The Last of Us here as well, imagine like you get off the tram y todo, but you got like clickers and runners and infected and everything like all over you, like you don't know where they pop out through Bates Motel and everything. I feel that would go really hard. That would sell. It fits the vibe, World War Z and everything, with all the explosions and the airplanes and everything. Like, it'd be cool, la verdad. All the makeup artists, department y todo. But I know it'd be a lot, like, it'd be crazy. But I feel like that would sell out, like, wild, and that would go crazy. But other than that, I have no idea what this one could be. So, let's go to the next one, let's go. Now, going down to the area where they only open during Horror Nights, which is passing the castle of Harry Potter, we go down to the H slot, which is Scarecrow the Reaping. ¿Verdad? Scarecrow the Reaping, está de locura. That thing is crazy, that thing is wild. And right there, man, if they have it there, it's gonna be good. It has it located by where Ghostbusters was at this past year, and 2 years ago was Chucky. So Scarecrow the Reaping, obviously it's been here before. It's been in Orlando, and it looks like an amazing house, and I know it's going to be great right there. It's going to be awesome. So let's hope for the best. Hopefully it is that one. And finally, the final house that is predicted to arrive to Horror Nights is the man, the myth, the legend, the man himself, Terrifier. Yes. He is predicted to be next to Scarecrow the Reaping, that which we just went over. And it's in the spot where Insidious was at last year. You know, Halloween, I believe, was there a few years ago. Universal puts its craziest, most popular ones there in that spot. Y pues la verdad, it deserves it. You know, obviously with those 2 trash bags right there. Now, it is known that Terrifier carries his weapons and herramientas and his tools there, whatever he needs and uses. He puts it all there. So it is rumored to be Terrifier, and I see it happening. Honestly, I really do. And hopefully it does. It'd be a killer house. Woo. Yeah. So it'd be amazing. So hopefully it is. Hopefully it is him. And yeah, hopefully it is. Let's go. Hopefully. So that is it. We have reached the end of our speculation video. Now, obviously, at the end of the day, like I said, this is all just speculation. So take it with a grain of salt, of course, a grain of salt. Y pues la verdad, these guys, they don't fail really, as much. Most of the time they're correct. So, but at the end of the day, who knows? You never know. A thumbs up could be a president being thumbs up to you or something. It can't be Fallout, So you just never know. But hopefully they are everything that we have predicted and said today and speculated. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So Robert out. Adios. Bye. Peace. Bye-bye.